Coach Brian Klepacki here with my buddy Chris from Critical Bench. Looking at some FMS stuff today, going through some thoracic mobility, some shoulder mobility, and things like that. All these exercises are going to help you on your big lifts. Not only that, you're going to increase your range of motion, decrease your chance of injury, and just feel better as you move. So as you can see, Chris here is in the prone position. He looks pretty comfortable, but in about a second, he's not going to be too comfortable. He's going to put one elbow right under his face there. As you can see, his elbow is right under the shoulder, right under the face, opposite arm, right side, right behind his lower back, on top, palm up. From this position, he's going to put all of his weight and shift all of his energy into the hips, keeping them locked and stable. And as he's going to rotate up, bring in his right elbow as high as he can. Remember, trying to keep the hips down on the floor as much as possible. Right shoulder is going to go all the way down to the floor, and then he's going to repeat. Guys, this looks like a lot of shoulder movement, which it is, but he's really pulling from the lat and the thoracic spine. Pulling up as high as you can, exhale at the very top. Keeping the hips stable, rotating all the way down. Really opening up that spine. So 5 reps on each side, nice and slow and controlled. You can do these before your big lifts, even after your workout for an extra little stretch.
Oh man, I'll tell you. Start doing these when you're younger, because you have a chance at not feeling, just so stiff and so tight, I wish this stuff was around 20 years ago, when I was in college. So make sure that shoulder that's down, it's right at your thumb, right?
Yeah. So he's rotating his left shoulder here, all the way down to the floor, about even with the thumb. Rotating up, turning the head for an extra stretch, trying to keep the hips down as much as possible. Like I said a few seconds ago, slow and controlled, really trying to get extra few inches in that stretch.
And since I have issues with my left shoulder, this feels even worse over on this side. Since I don't want to aggravate anything, if you have rotator cuff pain at the moment, you may experience that a little bit more on doing this, just because of that position that top arm is in. The stretch still feels good on the spine, but it does create obviously some stress, if you will, on the shoulder girdle.
That's right. Now to get around that, you can extend the arm straight out rather than put it underneath you. So go ahead and do that. We'll demonstrate that real quick.
Oh, okay. So instead of here,
so this arm would be out and extended, and he would put that hand behind his back, just as he did, and rotate. You might not get as high, but you're taking off a lot of the pressure of that shoulder. So I'm glad you brought that up, Chris.
So I'll do it this way. Yeah, you're right. It does decrease the load almost. It feels like it's not as taxing on that arm. Well, I appreciate that. This is definitely something that you can do, mixed in with just about, any lower body warm-up exercise that you're doing. Most of us, if we're smart, we're spending at least 5 or 10 minutes prior to our lifts doing something to get the juices flowing, right? To heat the core temperature up. The body doesn't perform well, guys, when it's cold. It just does not. So whether that's, doing a series of mobility exercises, or, skipping rope, or doing jumping jacks and burpees with something else. There's exercises that are going to help you perform better, rather than just getting into your. You see guys all the time in the gym. They come in and all of a sudden they're like benching 315.
Yeah.
And it's like you didn't even do anything yet. You're benching. You're already putting up 3 plates. So go through the motions a little bit, because your body, you're going to get more out of your body, more production. Thank you so much, Brian. Thanks for watching. Check those links below. There's a lot of good stuff down there. We'll see you again soon.